Sagittarius. So yesterday I had the honor of going to my favorite Sagittarius college graduation. It was amazing. So I will tell y'all right off the bat, a lot of y'all have a lot of positive, good things that are coming in for the new year because I feel it. I feel it, Sagittarius. This reading literally is going to show you the things that you need to let go of this year, moving into the new year, that will make your burdens a little bit lighter, or maybe even, kind of eradicate your obstacles that are coming in with you for 2022. So we're going to be using Tough Shit Tarot, and then we're going to pull, this is Tough Shit Tarot. If you can tell, I've worked the mess out of this. This one used to be the one that would read people for filth when I first started, and it still does. That's why I'm using it. And then we're also going to use, let me get the right cover. We're going to use the Sacred Self-Care deck, and this is by Jill Powell. And it's going to give you what do you need to focus on as far as taking care of yourself moving into the next year. So let me go ahead, pull them out, and we'll get into it. Tough Shit Tarot, Sagittarius. What do y'all need to know? What do you need to let go or release moving into the new year, Sagittarius? Any messages, Spirit, anything that they need to hear, anything that they need to release, moving in to the new year. One more time, Spirit. Sagittarius. Sag. Alrighty. I bet the one is going to be fear. For some reason, I think it's going to just be, I feel like there's a lot of fear. Fear. First card. Fear is challenging you. Find your courage. All right. Some of you are kind of living out the energy of your old heyday when you used to be popular. All right. Some of you are caught in this victim mentality of I never going to be good. I'm never going to be worthy. I'm never going to be able to move forward. And that's why I'm going to stay stuck where I'm at. Then we have perfectionism. I can't put it out there because it's not perfect. It doesn't look good. So I'm going to hold it back and hold it back and hold it back because I need to be perfect. Whatever I put out there needs to be good. Some of you, though, Spirit is saying that you could be emulating competition. And so you may be putting off what you need to do because you're thinking that your competition is better. Not necessarily. Some of you have the same skills or better, but you're purposely holding yourself back. So let's see. Excuse me, Sagittarius. Let's see. We also have not asserting yourself. Um, and it could be too something going on with either getting too angry and losing the focus of what you're supposed to do, or not getting angry enough and letting people walk over you or take positions or opportunities. We also too have being dishonest with yourself. This could be being fake, not really putting yourself out there the best way that you can, hiding your feelings or hiding behind what you should say and what you need to do, but you're not doing it. So there is definitely some issues with not being authentic. And then we got challenges, picking up other people's battles, trying to fight for them. And then we got disconnection. Some of you are hermit. I don't want to be around other people. I don't feel like I belong with other people. Some of you, there's shyness, there's anxiety when it comes to dealing with people in the public, which you wouldn't think a lot of this would be going with a fire sign. But it looks like that the energy is there. Some of you definitely are having anxiety. You're feeling like whatever you're presenting is not good enough. You're also feeling like that it could be better. So I'm not going to put it out there until I get it the way that I want. But you're missing opportunities. And if you keep doing this going into the new year, some of you are going to lose a lot of opportunities because you're not presenting what you have, which is really good. There is this thing too of being afraid. What if people don't like me? What if people don't like what I'm presenting? Is this going to be for me? Am I ready for this? A lot of you, I feel like the energy is of this thing of you manifested some stuff. You manifested opportunities and you're going to see them coming through. A lot of you, though, when these opportunities come in, it's like, okay, is this good? Is it right? Is it going to be for me? Should I do it? Maybe I should put it on the shelf. I'm going to give it a little more time. I'm going to think about it. Maybe I'm going to wait for a sign to come through, and then bam, by the time you go ahead and put in the paperwork, or you respond to the phone call, or you You get back to the person, opportunity is gone because somebody else came and snatched it up. So for a few of you, you have a fear of success. It's like, I can do it, I want to do it, but what if I'm not good enough? You got to let that go because you're a fire sign. You're coming in on fire. You should be having a lot of ideas that are coming in, and maybe that could be the problem. Some of you may be getting too many ideas, and it's kind of like a master, what is it, jack of all trades, but master of none. Some of you may be feeling that energy, but Spirit is telling me that you're very gifted. So if you're trying to start a business, if you're trying to work on a product, if you're working on a project, it looks like that actually you're ahead of the game, but a lot of you, you're holding yourself back. It's not Spirit and it's not people around you, it's you. Now, there could be a time too where some of you actually were on some type of pedestal. People were looking at you, people were applauding you, and you dropped down. And some of you are having a hard time climbing back up to that energy. I do see a lot of gossip. I see worried about what other people say or what other people think about you, and it could be kind of getting into your head, like they don't like me or they don't like what I'm doing. So there's an energy of being really letting people kind of get into your head a little bit, self-doubt. Somebody's giggling, oh, they're giggling about me. Somebody's talking, oh, they're talking about me. It kind of flows into that victimization thing of, oh, I feel a certain way, but it's because people are against me or people are not supporting me. Spirit is saying that you don't need validation from other people. You're a fire sign, you're a Sagittarius. You're bigger than life, but you're waiting for this validation. I don't know, some of you are waiting. You're seeing other people getting pat on the backs and everything, and you're wondering why you're not getting a pat on the back. That may not be your time, but you have a time that's coming in, and some of you are not pursuing it because you feel like you're not good enough, but you are. Spirit is saying that you are. There's also this thing too, kind of being a little bit of a control freak when it comes to it needs to be perfect. You don't understand. I need it this way. But it's going to hold you back because some of you have really nice products. You have really nice projects. You have really nice things that are out there, but you're holding yourself back. You're not allowing yourself to present this stuff, and it's because you're overthinking it. And it's because you feel like it's not good enough for you. And I don't mean to laugh, Sash, but I live with one. So I completely understand this energy. The fear of success, self doubts. Am I good enough? Is it going to be the right way? I got a child over here that is looking at eyelashes from different countries and places because she wants to do, eyelashes. And so I'm looking at them. They all look the same to me, but they don't look the same to her. So she's like, well, I want this quality. It got to be this quality. It has to be this. It has to be that. We still waiting for the eyelashes to take off, for the business to come in, because we're looking at boxes, we're looking at logos, we're looking at this and that. By the time, Jasmine, you get this product out there, somebody else is going to have the product out there. Go, go with it. So some of you are stuck on trying to make something too perfect when you need to be getting it right, but put it out. I understand 100% about branding and wanting everything to be right, but it's showing that you're spending way too much time on this. So I do feel like if you don't jump this off, a lot of you, and I'm not just talking to you, Jazz, a lot of you, if you don't jump off on your products the first 6 months of the year, you're going to miss a lot of opportunity to make money. Because for a lot of people that have already structured, they already got their launch set off for the January, let's see, December, January, February. A lot of them are already pulling the money in because their products are coming out on the line. Holiday sales, a lot of you are going to miss that. And you're thinking, okay, I'm going to get it in the middle of the year. You may not, because your what do you call it? Your demographics may be saturated with the same thing. So if you're working on something, go ahead, put it out. Go ahead, put it out. Some of you definitely, you got to worry about, I want to say, being distracted by other people's stuff, like listening to other people and trying to solve their things, because what it does is giving you a little bit of a distraction from business. Like, I know I need to work on this, but let me go handle this for a friend. Oh, let me help a coworker out. Oh, let me get into this family business. Be careful that you don't get distracted. For some of you, you're deflecting. What you're doing is, instead of completing your goal, completing your work, finishing your product. You're getting stuck on somebody else's business and it's deflecting. It's not your business. A lot of you are saying that you are putting energy into a lot of challenges that are not yours, other people's problems. Some of you too, it is talking about being honest about who you are, what you really want, how you're dealing with people, how you want people to deal with you. Some of you are swallowing your feelings. It's kind of like, well, I don't want to cause any, conflict with these people, so I'm going to go ahead and just deal with them. Now, for some of you, this could be at work. You might be trying to fake it until you make it. Some of you, you may be just being cordial with people. Like, I really don't like you, but I'm going to be nice. But it is showing that as you get more authentic, you're going to start pulling away from the herd. You're going to start pulling away from other people. And it's because you're going to stand out. Some of you, I feel like you're kind of going like this and you're rising in 2022 where you're kind of like this somewhere in 2022. So whatever this is, you got to clear it. You got to clear it. You got to shake it off. You got to do whatever it is so you can do this. All right. I know it's going to make sense to some of you. It may not to everybody, but to some of you, you're not standing. You're not presenting yourself as a true fire sign. It's also showing too that some of you, there's a hermit. It's almost like you need to promote, you need to market, you need to push yourself out there because some of you, I see really great ideas, opportunity, money coming in, people, seeking you out. But there's a disconnect when it comes to marketing and putting yourself out there in your social scene and things like that. You cannot build a business just sitting in your house. Now, I know some people are going to be like online, but for a lot of you, there's a lot of creativity. There's a lot of networking. There's a lot that needs to be seen with you, which means that I think some of you, if you're going to be in the house, you need to be in front of your camera. If you're not going to be in front of the camera, then you have to go out to where the social scenes are. These could be parties. These could be, networking things, business networking things. But it's showing that you're going to have to brush whatever it is off with that hermit energy and get out there. There's definitely success coming in. There's a ton of opportunities, but the main thing that starts off is fear, not feeling like you're good enough, not feeling like you have what it takes, putting other people's problems before yours, playing a victim, not, I can't do it. It's not perfect, so I can't put it out there. I'm not good enough. You got to get past this. And then this thing with the hermit, with being disconnected from people. Some of you are going to have to shake it off, especially if you're building a brand or you're building a business. You're going to have to go ahead and put yourself out there. If you do not, you're not going to grow. You're going to stay in the shadows and you're going to watch people around you that are moving up into positions that you knew were supposed to be for you, Sagittarius. So don't get stuck on that. Shake it off. Don't use other people's problems to deflect. Finish your goals. Finish your goals. Put your stuff out there. Put yourself out there, and you're gonna see opportunity coming in for you. Let's look into self-care. Sagittarius, what do they need to do for self-care? Moving into 2022. I 100% get this reading, Sagittarius. I hope, and I'm not one, but I live with one, so I hope you guys get it. Sagittarius self-care. Let's pull 2 cards. All right, so the first one is, all right, interesting. Use your hands. Now, this is about being creative. For some of you, you could be artistic. You might be putting something together. You could be working on a project. Some of you may be painting. A few of you, you might just literally be creating some type of product or brand that you're trying to put out there. Also, movement is coming in. Don't be too stagnant. Get out there. This could be dancing. This could be exercising. This could be going to networking meetings. But this is literally like stop the stagnation. Come out of this. Whatever it is that's holding you back, don't leave the popcorn and the pillow at home. No Netflix and chill. Moving into 2022, we're talking about action. We're talking about movement. We're talking about creation. So for some of you, open your mind up because it looks like this is going to help you, especially if you're creating a brand or you're working on products. For a few of you, this is literally getting up, moving around, bringing some energy, some action into your life. And I see a lot of opportunities that are coming in. I'm going to pull one more. Let's see. Energy work is on top. And this could literally be if you're meditating with crystals, if you are meditating, I would say even with music, with water, with things that flow, with movement, with energy, a lot of you are going to see something that really kind of moves in towards you. I feel like you guys have a lot of energy, but I don't think you've been using it to the best of your ability, especially when it comes to promoting yourself, marketing, and putting yourself out there. It could be too that some of you are still kind of getting over this pandemic energy. Let me just kind of ease back into this year. But I feel like going into 2022, you need to go balls to the wall, Sagittarius. I really feel like it. There's a lot of fire energy that is coming up around you guys, and I feel like there's success that's right around the corner. But you got to put yourself in a position. You got to be in the right places to connect with it. All right, my loves. I wish you the best. I wish you much success. I love you.